Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I am gonna finish this ukulele, whether it wants to or not. Now, as you can see, I've been doing some serious covering. I really love the back and most of the neck. It was really just where that paint seeped through, and because I didn't block up the holes. So if you missed that, go back to a previous video on this ukulele saga. So how have I prepared my ukulele? I have put a plastic bag over all of the stuff I love. I have taped that off with painter's tape, masking tape, whatever you want to call it, and really sealed that in nicely, really firmly, got those edges nice and tight. On the back I have a piece of freezer paper, and again edged it really tightly with masking tape. All these edges are actually white, so if there's a tiny little bit of seepage I can sand that off and paint it. I have now only got 3 days to have this finished, dried, sealed and delivered to Tauranga. So I am really asking the universe to contribute. What I've done, I have built myself a bit of a stand. So we have 3 tins, 2 in a top one, and then we have 2 peanut butter jars. And then down here we have the lid off a paint pot, the paint tube. So look, it's a paint tube lid, and it's been blue tacked to a tuna tin lid just to give it that little extra height. And what that creates is a stand that has this slightly on an angle that way. So the paint's not going to run back up the neck, and hopefully we're going to create something that, ta-da, you know. Lots of layers of gesso and sanding and trying to get that looking smooth again. So I was thinking, how can I create this thin thread blended yumminess that I've got here? How can I kind of try and blend that together? And the only thing that I came up with was doing a repeat pour of what we did to create it in the first place, and then at the end bring it in and spread it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my jug and my spring paint just like last time. And what did we do? We did a tiny little bit of phthalo blue. Sorry, let me move my arm for you. Tiny little bit of phthalo blue. Tiny little bit of crimson red. And a tiny little bit of purple. And purple's got some silicone in it. Everything else doesn't. So there we have that. And then we get all of that out of the way. Because I'm a bit short of space, because I'm trying to have 2 things showing at once. Get that out of the way. That out of the way. Cover up the white so we don't get any colour in that. And then what we need to do is bring in, oh, that's looking really pretty just in its own. Look at that. Look at the way the purple is bleeding into the white. Yummy! I like it. So what are we going to pour on today? We are going to pour on a 8x8 canvas. And that is not wide enough, Michelle. drop you down so you can see what I'm doing. And then once I notice that the paint is starting to pour through as I want it, I'm going to swap over to the ukulele. So hopefully, maybe if I do that, if I forget to move, then it'll be okay. How's that look? Alright. Now, something I saw recently, and one of you also recommended I have a look at, is the reverse spiral pour. And I'm trying desperately to think of the lady's name. I think it's Molly something. My apology, Molly. I can't remember the rest of your channel name. But basically what she did was just went round and round and round and round and round. And then ended up in the spiral in the middle. And that's about where I need my paint to be. So I'm going to uh-oh. Now I have put blue tack in. I haven't left enough paint. Frustration continues. What is right about this that I'm not getting? I got so carried away with the secondary pour. Forgot to keep an eye on how much paint I had. Which is looking good, by the way. Oh, sorry, that was a very fast zoom. Okay. Okay. Pork and board, pork and board, pork and board. Put all my lids back on, didn't I? Zoom me back out again so you can see what I'm doing. Ah! That was not zoom out, by the way. What is it about the head of this ukulele that I'm not getting? Oh, that's rather regal. Let's just hope our blue tack that's in those holes is doing its job. Let's just run a bead along the edge just so that it invites it to run over. Alright, now I'm gonna just ignore this for a little bit. I need to focus on this because this is what this is all about. I'm just gonna making sure it goes over the edges all the way around. All the way around. And then let's get some cell action happening. Yum-delicious. Oh, I like that. Let me get you down and show you what is happening in there. Lots of cells. Lots and lots of cells. Alright. Alright, so down where the two join together, yes, there is a joinish kind of looking behaviour, and it's looking alright. I'm not unhappy with that at all. Look at this mass of cells. Wow. That is very cool. I'm just going to tip it a little bit and see how much we can just extend those out a little bit. Trying to get balance. That is tilted sideways. Stop it. That's better. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna pop you back up on the stand and we'll have a look and see what we can create with this one. How does it get any better than that? Alright, so let's just do some work on this piece here, just so that we've actually got a finished piece. I think I need to refill my torch. And going by the number of cells we got out of the head of the ukulele, I'd say there probably should be a few in here. Not that many are showing up. Now, when I tilt this, I'm going to have to be really aware of where that ukulele head is. Okay. Oftentimes when I find that it's really thick paint, once I've stretched it, more cells show up. And let's just get that corner covered because we're not coming back down that way again. And I'm gonna just add some more paint because I have this feeling, I got a feeling that I'm not actually going to pour this right the way over and make a full painting, you know, full coverage. That makes sense to you? That's amazing. Some of you are going, Michelle, don't just finish it there. You've got holes all over the place. I know. I'm aware of that. I'm coming. Bringing it in. Bringing it in. Okay. I like it just like that. Just like that. Just like that, you know. Just like that. Okay. Well, not quite just like that. That edge where it joins the white's a bit weird. I'm just wondering what's required to make that bleed like this other side. I got a feeling, ooh, that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Alright, so what I'm gonna try, and I've had some people explaining the concept of adding oil later. So I just dipped the point of this pin into my silicone and I'm just adding. Just to break up that line. And it is so working, so thank you all for explaining that to me. There we go. Oh, beauty. Beauty, mate. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. See how that's just adding those little drips. It's created cells on the edge that have pushed it out, and I'm just going to do one more in here just to show you. So, just putting a tiny little bit of silicone, dimethicone this is, and I'm going into the colour back here. Okay, then as that silicone spreads, it pushes the paint aside. Are you watching? Are you seeing it? Look, it's pushing, it's pushing. There we go. Look at that. Now this is something I can do instead of using the straw when my edges are harsh like that. Watch it grow, baby. Watch it grow. Oh, I like it. I'm happy. I like that. Awesome. But you do need to have colour underneath. Because if you're just doing it on a blob of blue, yes, it will spread the blue out. But it's not going to open up that thin layer and leave anything behind. Does that make sense? And I am really sorry, I can't remember the name of the person that commented about that on my channel. Super, super grateful. You rock. So there we go. I like that. I like it a lot. And then the ukulele head. I'm liking that a lot too. Look at this. Just that blend line needed a little bit of attention, but I'm happy with that. That's going to go well with the top, the back, and then we'll be when we take the bottom off, the tape off. I mean, we'll be able to blend or draw a white line, whatever that looks like. So I'm going to let this set, let this dry, and I will be back to show you the result. I may even make you wait until I've varnished it so I can show you the total finished product. I adore you all. Thank you for watching, and I will be back in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so guys, here are some photos of the ukulele finished. I was in quite a hurry to get it over to Tauranga this afternoon. Once I'd got the strings on and everything, it was like, I gotta go. And then I suddenly went, I gotta take photos of this before I leave. So this is it sitting on my kitchen floor. And I took photos from all directions and ran out the door. So it has been delivered. It will be, the opening for the exhibition is on Saturday at 2 PM. So if you're in or near Tauranga and want to go and check out all the amazing things people have done with these ukuleles, I saw a number of them when I delivered mine, and wow, they look amazing. So I'd love to invite you. There's an opening at 2, and I will be there. I'll be there. So come along and visit if you are a local. I would love to meet you, so come and say hi. And so now that you've seen that, let's give you a quick look at the painting we did. I really like this one. This one reminds me of the brown and gold wood slice that I did like right early on in one of my first videos, and it's actually been one of my most viewed videos. And this one, I really like it. It's sort of like a mystical version. I love the way that these cells have come out. Just noticing that where I put, put the extra silicone in to create those side cells is definitely showing different. It's not as smooth as these ones. There is like a lump where I dropped the silicone in, so that's an interesting observation to make. Sorry about the wind. But yeah, I really like this one. It's so pretty. And let's have a look at the cabochons. These cabochons I did at some stage during during our journey through the ukulele, and I can't actually remember when I did them, but they have come out really cool. The purple is very, very dark, but I like those. Those are looking awesome. Oops. Now, that is actually a white smudge. It's not shadow. There's, if you can see, it's there. It is a white piece. Oh, sorry. Ah! So those are cool. I like those. I will be having those available. And these are all for sale, guys. These cabochons, if you would like them as, if you get in early enough and you don't want them mounted, they are for sale that way as well, if you have something that you want to use them for, or you can have them mounted. Either way, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. My target now that ukulele is done is to get my comments up to date. I'm so sorry about all the delays responding to your beautiful, beautiful comments. I adore them all, and I will answer them all. I think I'm now only 4.5 days behind, although probably 5 now, because that was this morning. Anyway, so guys, I have had super fun with this ukulele. I would have loved to have had more time, but deadlines and lost in post has limited that. But if you ever get a chance to play with a ukulele and paint on it, I dare you. It was fun. So there you go, guys. I adore you. Thank you so much for watching, and hit the subscribe button. Check out the Dollar Reserve auctions for my birthday, and at mickeyart.co.nz/birthday. And what else is possible? How much more fun can we have? I adore you. See you soon. Bye bye.